This is Dr. Lam, founder of drlam.com, and today we're going to answer the question of what causes food sensitivities. First of all, how do we define food sensitivities? Now, for most people, eating a meal is really a very enjoyable and a simple process. They pick up the food, they put it in their mouth, they chew, the enzymes are released, the food is then processed through the gut, and then you should feel no pain, no discomfort, and you have your bowel movement on a regular basis, and the body gets nourished. However, not everybody is in that fortunate position. Many people develop signs and symptoms such as bloating, diarrhea, constipation, gastric discomfort, sometimes even pain. As I said earlier, diarrhea alternating with constipation. And these are very uncomfortable symptoms. Of course, if your food sensitivity is worse and get worse with time, then the amount of food that you can take actually get restricted. So people with food sensitivity usually has this developed over a long period of time. And over time, it could be 10, 20 years, they learn to restrict their diet and avoid certain foods. Common foods that are to be avoided in most situations, but not all, includes wheat, dairy, and corn. These are very common allergens. And part of it can be due to the food itself, but there's another component that is really very often overlooked and misunderstood is the pathways of inflammation as it relates to food intolerance and food sensitivities. Food causing inflammation is a new concept in medical world. We don't used to think of food as inflammatory, but it is becoming very clear that the wrong food in your body can lead to a series of inflammatory response, and that inflammatory response is what can be accountable for many of the signs and symptoms as we mentioned earlier. Well, what is the real reason why food can cause inflammation? The reason for that is that the body, usually in a healthy one, has the ability to break down food once it goes into your body with enzymes and also the healthy gut. When the healthy gut is imbalanced or enzymes are missing in the GI tract, then the body's ability to break down food particles from big chunks into smaller pieces is compromised. When this happens over a period of time, these small metabolites that are food particles but not fully broken down can be sitting in the gut for a long period of time. Now, some of these metabolites are quite toxic, especially if they are from food that is hormonally laced or toxic laden, fish that has mercury. And so these compounds, they tend to accumulate and causes the body to have a cascade of inflammatory reaction. And when you have inflammation, the body's mucosa in the GI tract slows down, and the leaky gut can happen. The delivery and assimilation of nutrients is compromised, and as a result, the gut can be swollen. And when the body has this inflammation, then the bloating can occur. Gas would be very common. And sometimes the body overreacts with constipation alternating with diarrhea. Now, these are very unpleasant symptoms. And so when this happens, we have to think, well, what causes the assimilation problem? Commonly, of course, if you have gastric injury, celiac disease, ulcerative colitis, autoimmune problems are very common, and conventional medicine has a good exploration of these. But often forgotten is the role that adrenal fatigue plays. Because when the body is in adrenal fatigue, the system slows down in order to conserve energy. And when that happens, the breakdown and the assimilation is going to be compromised, and that can also be a trigger for that. So when you have food sensitivities, not only think of the different kinds of food that your body cannot tolerate, but also think of why. And if conventional medicine really has nothing more to offer other than to give you antacid and send you home, then do think of adrenal fatigue as one of the most common but forgotten causes of gastric inflammation and food sensitivities. I hope you've enjoyed this video. For more information on this topic, head over to Dr.Lam.com, where I have written over 1,000 articles to help educate people. You can also call me at 626-571-1234 for more information on adrenal fatigue and how to navigate it. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.